Hey guys, Dr. John here with AlignLife of Julington Creek, and I'm here with one of my favorite guys in Jacksonville. This is Alan Vinson. He is the owner of JT Vinson's Customs Clothiers. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay, here in Jacks Beach. And Alan isn't necessarily in the healthcare sphere or world, but I really think there's a connection there, because what we see in our clinic is that as people start to heal and feel better, and start to just really express health in a stronger way, that they just naturally want to show that outwardly in their appearance.
Yeah.
Right? And Alan and his team here do a fantastic job with that. They've helped me tremendously, and I'll just quickly share my testimonial with you guys. For those of you who know me, I'm 6'6", I'm a taller guy, and it's always been difficult for me to find clothes at malls, big box stores, even the internet. So after enough frustration, I finally found Alan and his team, and they've helped me tremendously. And it's so nice to know that when I wake up in the morning, I can pick pretty much anything in my closet, and I know it's going to fit me well. Mm-hmm. So I just want to share that with you guys, and I want Alan to just introduce yourself. Sure. And tell us a little bit about why someone would seek your services and what you help them do.
Sure, absolutely. Well, thank you for that build-up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And certainly the testimonial.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
thank you guys.
When you're 6'6", you can't just go buy off the rack. So again, I'm Alan Vinson. The company is JT Vinson Clothiers. So for about 20 years now, we've been in the business of doing custom suits, custom shirts, sport coats, pants, all of and even the casual clothing that people wear to work and for nicer, more important occasions on the weekend, such as weddings, right. Funerals. Right. But the most important things that people do, we dress them for. So we're very much in the business of making people feel good about the way they look, and feel good about who they are as a person. We even have programs here that, John, I don't think I've had a chance to tell you about, but sure. The biggest objection we get when we call some of our best customers is, hey, I need to lose some weight, right. I need to get back in shape, I don't want to buy clothes right now because I'm feeling heavy and I'm not feeling good about myself. Right. So we've even done some incentives where if somebody would lose, hit their goal and so forth, that would translate to a discount on a suit. So we almost kind of create a contest for them. That's excellent. And one particular gentleman lost 50 pounds. Wow. And I bet him a free suit. So I had to make good on a free suit. Absolutely. But he bought several more. But, but that's the kind of thing that we really encourage, because it is a feel-good product. It's all about looking good, feeling good, doing good, and when you feel like you look your best, then you perform better. Sure, 100%. Well, 100%.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Well, that was life-changing for that guy, I'm sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. So, it's we got into this business. Really, it was started from me kind of needing custom clothing as a young man, and doing some business related things and not being satisfied with what I could buy in a store, not necessarily loving the whole experience of shopping, and that's, I think, common for a lot of men, and even some women who like shopping are too busy to do a lot of shopping. And so therefore, we provide a way where, rather than running around looking for what might fit you, we simply make it. We create it. You have a hand in the design of the clothing. Not only do we make sure that it fits you the way you want it fitted, i.e., super tight modern fit, or a more traditional, more relaxed fit in your pants and that type thing. We can create whatever it is that you want, in whatever fabric, whatever linings, materials that catch your eye and make you excited about the clothes. Sure. So it's very unique. We literally don't put out any two pieces of clothing that are the same. Even for the same person, or if somebody else ordered that same jacket, they might style it completely differently. Right. And obviously they might be a different height, weight, and all that stuff. So pick a different lining. So there's really no two garments that we put out that are not unique, Cool. So that's kind of a neat thing about what we do.
Awesome. So tell them how do you process somebody? Somebody comes in, hey, I've heard about what you do. I'm frustrated with the shopping experience. Yep. They come in for the first time. How do you work with them?
Well, it always starts with a consultation,
Right.
much like, being a doctor, where, you bring them in and when they come in, you start to kind of question and see what's wrong, what's going on. And in some cases, it's event driven. So
Yeah.
there may be a wedding, there may be
So the objectives are different.
a conference, there may be, an attorney who has a heavy trial schedule coming up and wants a few fresh suits for a big, trial of his life type thing.
Right, right.
And so a lot of it is event driven. So we start to talk about if there's an event, or if it's just generally, hey, I just, need to update my look and heard you guys were good at it, and,
Sure.
and what are the issues? What are the points? Some people come to us because they simply cannot buy off the rack. Gentlemen who are just not, going to fit in the norms of what is available in the store. Or if there is something, there's maybe one thing, there's no selection.
Yeah.
And so people are kind of handcuffed, I think, sometimes into, okay, they have literally one suit here that would fit me.
Yes.
Versus everything fits me.
Yeah.
We just create whatever I want.
Yeah, sky's the limit.
So it's a very, it's a much more on purpose way of buying clothing. It's more like sitting down and doing strategic planning and doing design work of clothes that you get to own, versus the shopping experience, which is sort of arbitrary and. You just sort of walk around and hope you get lucky. And,
That's true. Yeah.
So,
hope you get lucky.
So
That's good. That's the way it is,
yeah, for sure. So it's a totally different experience. I can't tell you how many times I've had a wife drag her husband in, and then they leave, and he's kind of like, wow, I actually kind of liked this. This was a good experience.
Yes.
I hate shopping, but this is great.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I feel those same feelings, and for me, it's cool because now I can just, now that he has my measurements and everything, I just call him and say, hey, I want like a blue shirt, send me like a couple pictures, this pattern, that pattern. I say, okay, yeah, that one there, and then it's over. It can be done, just over the phone through a few text messages, and then, that's it. I don't have to go and deal with parking and, trying to find the right rack that's for me and all that. So it's really, really sleek and streamlined.
Absolutely. Once we have the measurements on file, we can, respond to an email, hey, I need a navy blazer in 2 weeks for a conference coming up, and we can pull that off because we already have the measurements.
Yeah.
And people trust us and know that we're going to make something they'll really like. Case in point, our Shirt of the Month program, which
tell me about that. That's awesome.
may be something that you would like. For about 30% less than the cost of an individual shirt, you're able to subscribe and have a monthly custom-made shirt that comes to you each month. So our staff will sit down and actually design a few shirts each month, and then we spread that out across our clientele and decide, okay, John probably needs another white shirt, so we'll do a white shirt for you this month. And then next month we might do a more casual shirt. We might do, as the summer arrives, we might do some short sleeve sport shirts that you could still wear under a sport coat, button down but short sleeve, that really look good with a sport coat.
Cool.
Or even a suit. So it's a subscription where for less than $100 a month, you get a $150, $160 shirt designed for you, delivered to your door, that is going to fit. So puts it on autopilot.
Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've actually said it's like the biggest no-brainer that we've ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Fantastic, man. So are there a few things here in the store today that you want to just highlight that gives a good feel for what JT Vinson is all about?
Well, it is Bike Week, and it's also TPC. So we have these Milwaukee leather jackets that are really cool. These are really neat motorcycle jackets.
Nice.
They're vented. If you unzip it, there's nothing but a vent there, and then it vents in the back too, so you can unzip it in the front and the back.
There you go.
And it flows through.
Yeah, nice.
It has gun pocket for those who are so inclined. But we've got these new jackets from Milwaukee Leather.
Nice.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Then we have golf apparel from the likes of Bugatti, Psycho Bunny, and so forth. And along those lines, Zenfari makes some really neat, casual weekend. They call it festival wear. It's just kind of cool looking shirts and things like that we carry. Down here you see a ton of different jeans. We've got wonderful jeans from Page, 34 Heritage, a few other brands. 34 Heritage does these really nice golf pants, nice super soft golf pants called the Commuter.
It's got a little stretch to them, yeah?
Got a little stretch to them.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're sleek. You'll see these on the tour.
Yeah.
Super nice. We've got shoes, Wolf and Shepherd, the world's most comfortable dress shoe. They're really, really great. They have the technology of a sneaker built into, a dress shoe.
Right.
And so they're really good. And, we also have some of the shorts and golf pants over here, neckties, that type thing. And then in the evenings when it gets, a little later in the day, we like to do some Scotch tastings, and we have people come over and just hang out and look at fabrics and design some clothes.
Sure.
So,
sure.
kind of a nice little environment.
Build some community and some relationships,
exactly.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, great. So what is the best way to get involved in what you guys do? Is it just call up and come in, or maybe schedule an appointment? What's the best way?
Yeah, I like, our website, jtvinson.com,
Okay.
has a mechanism to set an appointment, so that's always great. Feel free to pick up the phone and call us here at the office. We're very accessible, can answer any questions that you might have. But also it might be a good idea to jump on Instagram and social media, follow us to kind of get a feel for some of the work that we've done. It's almost nowadays a little bit like a portfolio.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So our Instagram is JT Vinson Clothing, the @ JT Vinson Clothing, and then we're JT Vinson Clothiers. The shop's out in Jacksonville Beach, and you can find us real easy if you do a little searching. But we make great clothes, got a lot of reviews, and
yes.
People really like the work that we do and how they feel when we make them some nice clothes.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. You feel good inside, you look good outside, and it's all connected that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So.
Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah,
it's my pleasure. Thanks for all you do, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, John.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.